Alright, so here's the video that I promised. This is going to show you how to use Trello for getting a hold of homework, videos, and other materials to help with your learning outside of the sessions that we are having. So let's go right into it. The first thing that I'm going to show you is how to use Trello in the first place to find homework. After that, we're going to talk about downloading Unity and installing it at home. No, I do not want to restart my computer. Alright, and then opening your project in Unity. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's Trello, and you should be able to get into this by simply typing in Trello in your browser. So if I type Trello in here, you can sign in with your login information, just like you log into anything, really. And so you always want to check the date and the list. So the first thing that you probably want to do is get a hold of Unity. So we're going to open up this card. And these are called cards. So you have lists that contain cards, and these are cards. So in order to get a hold of Unity, you're going to click on this link here. This is going to take you to the download. It's going to look like this, and you're going to click on this installer. I'm going to walk you through really quick what this looks like. Now I'm on a Mac, it's going to look a little different, but the information is the same on Windows. Alright, so let me go ahead and open up my installer. Okay, and you can see that you can continue through here. Just hit continue, continue. Go ahead and agree. And what's really important here when you're installing this on your computer is the components. Now these are different things that Unity can come with. So we don't really care to have some of these items. We do want to be able to build for Windows, and we do want to be able to build games for Macs. So these two build supports, that means that you can build a game and it can run on a Windows machine and a Mac, so both computers. We're not going to do anything with web, so we don't have to worry about that. But you can always get these later in case you want to develop something for Xbox or Android. You also want to be able to get your standard assets, and then of course Unity 5.5. So you're going to go ahead and hit continue once you have all of that selected. Alright. And now I'm on a Mac, so it's going to ask me to put in my password because I'm installing something. And this is where you're going to decide where it goes on your computer. Now, usually you have a C drive. Now, this is looking different because it's a Mac, so you'll have a C drive. You're going to want to put that on a C drive underneath program files. That's what you're going to be looking for. And then you can go ahead and just hit continue and let it install. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close this download manager here because we actually don't want to, I already have this installed, but that's just to show you how to install it. And it should put an icon on your computer, so we'll go over later how to access that and how to open up your project. But actually, let's figure out how to get your project in the first place. So if we go back to Trello, alright, we have the Rollerball tutorial, which I linked here. And you can click on this, it's a YouTube video, it'll take you right to it. But since we already have the Rollerball finalized, we don't necessarily need to do this. Here's our paper prototype activity. This has a link to the design document form, which is a bit of your homework there, so you can click on that. This is going to look like this when you click it. It's going to open up the design document form, and you're going to go to fill this out, and you're going to submit it. Very simple. Alright, so moving forward, let's figure out how to get a hold of your game. So here I have a link. If you click on Diavante's game, I have a shared Google Drive file. So if you click this, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like this. And you're going to click on this little arrow here that says download. You're going to download this. So I'm going to click and download it. I'm going to let this download. Alright, that's going to go through really quickly. Alright, so again, that's going to look a little different on your computer, but it should be somewhere. If you're in a browser, you should be able to find it in your downloads. So if you have like if you have Google Chrome, you can look at the little three dots and you can go to downloads. If not, make sure to ask for help to figure out how to get the downloads on your computer. So we're going to go ahead and figure out how do I actually access this zip file that I just downloaded from Trello. Well, first you have to unzip it. So let's double click, and the computer should automatically have a program that should unzip this stuff. So let me try to unzip. Alright, so we're going to drag this. Now again, this should automatically do this on a Windows machine. There we are, and it should be a folder that's unzipped. Usually a zipped folder on Windows, it'll be like a tan, like a beige manila folder that has a zip on it, and now it'll be an open folder, which is great. and you want to drag this folder onto your desktop so you can have access to it. Sometimes you delete stuff in your downloads, so drag this to your desktop. That'll be really helpful. So next, we're going to talk about how to open your project. So we're going to move through we've talked about downloading Unity and installing it. Now we're going to talk about opening our project. So let's move over back. Okay, so you're looking for this little icon here, the Unity icon on your computer. If you can't see it here, if you've got Windows 10, there should be a Start button. You can click that, and it'll show Recently Installed. So Unity is the program you want to open up. We're going to open up Unity. All right, mine looks a little different because this is my Unity account and I've worked on multiple projects. But what you're going to do to open up your project is you're going to hit Open, and you're going to look for that folder that you put on the desktop. Now mine's still in download, so I'm just going to select it. So I have it selected here. I don't open it. I just want to select the folder, the whole folder, and I want to hit Open. Now you're not going... well, actually, you are going to get this message because when you download Unity, it's a more recent version, an updated version, and our version in the classroom is older. So we are going to go ahead and hit Continue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my my Mac so you can use it. But you're going to hit Continue, and that's going to load this project up. So we're going to compile our scripts. Here they go. And now Unity should open the project. Now one quick thing I'm going to go over with you. So here's our project. Great, looks familiar. We're going to close Unity out real quick. Alright, so now we know how to download our game. That's very helpful. If we go back to Unity, let's take a look here. So I want to see if we can look at older versions of Unity. So the version that we have in the classroom currently is 5.50. Alright? So I'm actually going to provide an updated link to this download so we don't have that error that pops up. Okay? So I'm going to click this. You see where it says download Windows and download Mac? We're going to do a download. We're going to do the Unity installer. Okay. And so that's what you're going to be looking for. So I want you to actually, we're going to click on this, older versions of Unity. Okay. You're looking for 5.5.0. So I'm going to copy this. All right, let's take a quick screenshot. I'm going to take a quick screenshot for you. Here we go. And now that will be the version that you're going to download. So I'm going to update a card. So instead of download Unity here, we're going to replace this with a new link. So the link that we want is actually this page. So I'm going to copy this page. I'm going to replace it with this one. Okay. And then I'm going to add a picture here so you know which one to get. So we're going to go ahead and go to my computer. We're going to go to the desktop. And we're going to add this image so you can see what you're trying to find. If you're using a Windows, you're going to download that one. If you're using a Mac, you're going to download that one. And you're going to want to get the installer. Alright, get the Unity installer. So I'll put that one in there for you. And that is going to be the version that we have in our computer lab at the school. So you don't get that message that pops up again. When I opened up Unity, you noticed it said that it was using. You edited this in an older version. I have a newer version on my personal Mac, but we're going to download an older version. Alright, hopefully this video was helpful. I want you to have an opportunity to download your game, make some changes to it, and make sure you fill out the design document activity. Alright, good luck!